Hi everybody, it's Nancy here. I hope everybody is well. We've had first an ice storm and then snow on top since Sunday. So I've been very busy playing in my studio because I couldn't do anything else really. Well, I could have cleaned house, but you know. So I wanted to share what I've been up to since Sunday. Sunday I started doing some mixed media, and I was inspired by For You Marlene. Now, as with everything else, I'm not very familiar with mixed media, but she inspired me just to go ahead and do it. So I wanted to know what you all thought. So this was the very first one that I've did. It's the little canvases you can buy at Walmart. And actually this is very pale, I think. Can you all see? But I spritzed a lot of you know, the homemade glitter spray on there after I was through. So this here is actually a chipboard cutout that I've bought last year maybe from Etsy. So I glued that down. Well, first I chiseled the whole thing, and then I just used a cream color. And then I stamped those little dots here and some script here, which you can probably see. It's so faint now. And then I glued down this thingy here. And this is a chipboard that I don't know where I've got it. Maybe Michael's, one of my trips to Michael's. And this love and these leaves is a you know what it is. A stencil, and I used modeling paste on there. And these are some fabric flowers. Where am I? These are some fabric flowers. And then I chiseled the whole thing again. And then I glimmer mist it. Oh, and I put a piece of metal here from Butterbees scraps, and this is a chain I glued down, and first I put a knot in the chain and then glued it down. And here's another Butterbees scraps corner. And these are some little seed beads. And For You Marlene uses seed beads in a lot of her projects, and I love to look at it. And this is from a napkin, and I decoupaged her down. And now it looks like she's a bubblehead because little bubbles are coming out of her brain. But, you know, it's all right. She's thinking. Those are her thoughts. And I glued on some little tiny oh my gosh, I have no brain today. Sequins in the center of the three little flowers. And this is a Butterbees scrap metal also. And basically that's it. This was my first attempt at the mixed media that I did Sunday. And see what you think. It's very pale actually, but maybe I will add some more stuff. I don't know yet. And this is my second one. This one went a totally different route. These are napkins here. And this is a napkin that I got from Diana, Spare Marbles 2012. And this little image I got from, I think I got that from Trisha, A Little Shabby Chic. But what I did here first was I covered the whole canvas in a dark brown color. Then I put crackle, you know, that folk art crackle paint over it. And then I went over it with cream. And then I used some green glimmer mist that I made. And this is homemade. This is the same stencil as in the other mixed media. And I used this stencil and homemade the sand and gesso mix of modeling paste, the homemade modeling paste. This came from a paper pack. I think this came from the romance novel, and I just tore it out and distressed it. And this also. And here, very, very tiny, I can't even see. These are those little tiny beads that you buy for fingernails. Well, I never do anything to my fingernails, but my daughter, she's a manager at Sally's, she carries them. And I told her to bring me some. And these are the very, very tiny fingernail thingies. I don't know how they would even put them on, but there they are. And these are the other seed beads that I have in my stash and that I've used. Let's see, what else did I do to it? And then I glimmer misted again. And this is darker and I like it better. And I used the Butterbee scrap thingies again. I cut this one in half. Here's one half, here's the other half. And I like this one better. It's bolder. And of course I used the same stamp again, the script stamp there. And that was my attempt at the mixed media. So let's see, where am I? I can't even see the minutes. It's very bright in here and I can't even see my own screen here. But anyway, that's that. And then you all know Spellbound 987 Tips. She's a sweetie, a great friend of mine, and I love her to bits. Hold on, I've got to look at something. Okay. And she did that Rolodexy thingy, and I wanted to so copy it. Well, I made one for my husband's desk because he keeps every card that he ever gets. So it's sort of big, but it was easier for me to make a big one than a tiny one. So I wanted to show you what I made. It's very vintage, and I couldn't decorate it much because it's for a man, of course. So I had these, this thingy from Hobby Lobby. So I used that. And then there is a square cardboard under here for this. And the paper I used, I got from Big Lots, really cheap for $3. And I used every bit of it because it's so big. It's a vintage paper. It's this one right here. It was at Big Lots for $3. So I used that. And then I just went to folding after I constructed this. I put the paper on here first and then distressed it. And the cardboard also, which you can't see underneath here. And then I used every bit of the 25 or 30 papers that were in there and folded, and distressed all of it too. That's what took the longest. And that's basically it. That's the back. That's the front. And he has a collection of old pocket watches that he used in the past years that are broken now. And he didn't throw in away, so I said give them to me. So I glued one on here and this little trim, and there I just made a little black bow and one flower. And that's basically it. And oh, I glued the chain down with E6000 here and here and here. And I thought about hanging something from here, but he told me to leave it as it is because he's going to just have this front showing at his desk. So I have some more to share with you, so I have to make a part 2, I guess. Ooh, there's a big glue string. So hold on and I'll be right back, okay? Thank you.